everyone, this is Ellie Mae with Silhouette Secrets Plus, and today I'm here with a few storage tips for your Silhouette Portrait 4. This would also work for older models of the Portrait as well. I have requested to see if Silhouette will come out with the Portrait 4 Tote again, and I'm waiting to hear back on that and see if they actually develop it again. It was discontinued. So I was asked about a storage tote for the Portrait 4. I ordered a few, they did not fit, so it's taken me a little bit of a time to find one. So I have a few storage tips here for you in today's video. All of the links are in the description below for these supplies that I'm going to speak about today and give you some ideas and suggestions. Hopefully you'll be able to find these in your area. So the first thing, we have the new Portrait 4 here. I will also link the unboxing video in the description below as well. So you can see it's very portable, very lightweight. It comes in at just over 3 pounds and it's easy to handle. So you can really carry this around with even one hand. I found a tote. The biggest thing is the width of the machine. Now keep in mind with any tote, you still want to be very careful. You do not want to slam this around if the machine edges are going to come to the edge of this. But I found this tote. It is a size large tote, and it fits well inside. So it does have a couple inside pockets, and then it has some outer pockets as well, but it also zips shut so you can keep your machine and your supplies safe. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing is I'm going to show you that this fits inside of this tote. And it fits just perfectly. So it is touching on each edge. There are side pockets as well for keeping things safe. But you can see it fits down in there nicely. You have your cutting mat. Keep in mind that your cutting mat for the Portrait 4 is a new size cutting mat. It will make a difference. They are currently available. I'll link those in the description below as well. It is going to take time for your retailers to stock this as it is new, but it does have a cutting width of 8.5 inches now, which is different than the older model machines. So if you are using an older cutting mat, it is not going to line up with your software. But this mat now fits inside of the storage tote. Take an extra mat with you. And then I have some other tips. I'm going to look for some storage options for this, but this is the power adapter for the Portrait 4, and you want to keep this somewhere safe. So for now, I've put it back in the little tote bag along with the blade adjustment tool as well. So I'm just going to stick that down inside one of the pockets inside of this tote. I'll look for some more harder case storage for that. But you want to make sure to keep that safe. Do not lose it, or you will not be able to use the power tools with your Portrait 4. Now, for your power cord, I picked up a tip when I went through an event before I even became a licensed instructor. A friend of mine, Barb Foster, she told me about these little Velcro strips, and I will link those as well. I picked these up at the local hardware store, but you should be able to find them online. So you have 2 parts to your power cord. Do not lose either part of these. You also, a good idea is to mark your power cables, especially if you have a Curio 2, because that is a completely different power adapter than what works for the Silhouette Portrait 4 or the Cameo 5 or the machine models. It's very specific and you do not want to get those mixed up. So I simply just take this, wrap it around, so it's always attached to my power. And I've done this with all of my machines and actually all of my electronics since she gave me this tip many, many years ago. And then just carefully, you do not want to crimp the cord tightly. And I just wrap that up. And then you can add one to this as well, but I just tend to take it and wrap it back up with the same one so the whole power cord is all together. Keeps it nice and neat for travel or for storage. And then I'm just going to slide this into the pocket inside. So Velcro strips for that. Make sure to grab an extra auto blade as well. Stick that into those compartments, and then It is all safe, ready to go, very light storage. Make sure to include your materials that you're going to be cutting or that you're going to be using with your Portrait 4 if you are traveling. And once you get there, it's very easy to just take everything out and slide your Portrait 4 out of the carry tote. So I hope those tips have helped. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click that bell for notifications for future content. I'm going to have more information out about the Portrait 4 and cutting with it soon. Thanks for joining me and have a great day.